What's good? What's good? It's your man, Rico the Opinionist. Yeah, I got an opinion today on this kind of breezy, little crispy Saturday afternoon, but it's awesome. I'm not gonna let this is not gonna be a long one. I know I always say that, but tend to go long. I don't know what the hell they got going on, but it's your man Rico. You know I'm on YouTube. And by the way, like, share, and subscribe. This channel, and share this video because I'm on Rico the Opinionist. That's my group page. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all usual suspects, right? And I hope the wind doesn't start blowing so hard where it starts to affect my my speech or the volume as it relates to you being able to hear me or not. But it's like I got a baseball game going on. And what's good, everybody? It's your man. And I want to say, share my thoughts on, again, I have quite a few videos I need to make, but I want to get this one out of the way. It is the one on immature IMX, former 90s R&B star, Marcus Houston. And we've been checking him out. Somehow he decided to do an interview and talk about his life and his marriage and share some stuff. And I want to do two things really quickly. But as it relates to his interview, I want to first start off by saying Marcus Houston. Everybody knows Marcus Houston. Look, little bruh, stop talking. I don't want you to stop talking because you're not speaking the truth. I want you to stop talking because whenever you tell the truth, there's a backlash that comes, especially when you tell the truth about bad behavior in Black America. Hell, anywhere, but I'm talking about us because we seem to be coming out of fire. We start speaking the truth about a couple of things. Ivan, what's up? And the first thing, I want you to stop talking about your relationship with your young cutie pie wife. And for all the people who are coming at you with the bullshit, trust me, you are the envy of a lot of men who are trying to get themselves together, or they may be in the same situation where they can pull a little cutie that's peaceful, that's feminine, that's fit, that's cooperative. And I think all of the bitter broad brigade members of that, well, they're out talking trash. He groomed her. He can't handle a woman his own age. When they don't understand, when a man has money, he has status, he has options. And unlike a lot of guys who don't have any options, where they accept whatever comes their way, or they are punked into accepting something they really don't want. And I'm talking about our communities, Black folks. And for the last 45, 50 years, Black boys have been raised under the gynocracy or the mindset of women, mothers, grandmas, aunties. Rarely any fathers in the home. Solid fathers, active fathers, a husband, your mama's husband. Or let's say your mama's committed male boyfriend. Not there. And so whoever's in the household is who the children listen to the most, right? So Black males have literally been put under a trance or hypnosis as it relates to Black females. Our mothers, grandmas, and all that. They can do no wrong, and they're the best woman on the planet, and they tell them you want to get a woman who looks like your mama. But they never tell their daughters that. Get a man who looks like your father. They never tell the daughters that. It's the weirdest thing. And so, Marcus Houston, just go back to your marriage, brother. Go back to your marriage. Stay there like you've been for the past 2.5, 3 years. Because the more you talk, the more you put the spotlight on you and your wife who's not bothering anybody. But they're so jealous of her because she's young and cute and seems to be pretty nice. We don't know anything about her, but, go back into hiding, not in hiding, but go back to your private life, man. Stop discussing your relationship. You don't owe anybody shit. You don't owe anybody any explanations. You don't owe anybody anything. And from listening to parts of the interview, I was like, why is this dude? I'm like, why are you, Marcus Houston, discussing your marriage? You know, you don't have to. Because, you know, Mary Max was good. You know, they want to make you the Black Woody Allen. He groomed her. He known her since she was 10 years old. Now, I don't recall you saying that in that interview. You know, but there's some questions there, but, you know, it's every man's dream. Y'all go back to the movie Color Purple. When the old man died, and he asked her how'd he die, she said, on top of me. That's every older man's dream, is to die on something tender and juicy. And so, to all the old women who are hating on this brother, you know, you had your shot when you was 18, 19 years old, 20, 21. You was young and fine and pretty. You know, but a lot of you who are attacking him, y'all decide to bust wide open at Freaknik in your youth instead of getting you a man that's worth millions. Instead of that, y'all wanted to bust it wide open. All through, you want to thought out your late teens and your 20s. That's what you wanted to do. So this young woman was smart enough to use her youth and her beauty, which is her superpowers. Like every young woman's superpower is her youth and her beauty. But y'all thought, well, let me go ahead and get 35 years old, then I want God to send me a man. Don't nobody, not just any man. Y'all want six-figure dudes at 34, 35 years old. A man that makes $200,000 plus don't want nothing old. Hell, you ever known a lottery winner to buy a used yacht? They want everything spanking new because they got the money to afford it. And so y'all can attack the brother. You know, some of you may be right, may be wrong, but, you know, Marcus, stop talking. Stop talking, Marcus, okay? That's all. No, as it relates to that. And then you went on to say, hell, no, because Marcus Houston is 41 years old. His young wife is 22. He stayed married at 17, dated her at 18, got married at 19. They have a 2.5-year-old or something like that, new baby. Had a baby at 21, so that baby's a year and a half or something like that, whatever. So Marcus Houston, go back to your marriage. Go back to the privacy of your marriage, of your world, with you and your wife and your baby. Make about 3 more little babies with her, and you go on about your life, man. You don't owe the public shit. You know these people be hating. If for some reason African-American women think that whenever a black man gets some money, he's owed to her. And that's not true. If you didn't do your part in helping to groom the brother, why do you think after you've ignored him, and he all of a sudden he gets on, you know, he ain't had no swag, he was a nerd or whatever it is. But all of a sudden, he gets on, you think when he becomes 100,000 or a millionaire, he's supposed to be with you. Well, at least be the young cute ones. You got these old broads, 35 and up, mad at the man. And like he said, he ain't lying. You know, it's like black men aren't allowed to have a preference because they've been drilled in their head. You get a woman like your mama, and you supposed to be with black women, blah, 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 blah. But they don't tell the black daughters that. They lie and say, well, I just can't cut. I just love black men. You're a liar. You can't go to get white men because they ain't checking for sisters like that. So, having said that, you know, he said, look, I could have dated a woman my age, 40, 41, but no, they tend to come with a lot of baggage, and that is true. Because there are a lot of men and women, but we're talking about men who make a lot of money, and also who have standards and knows what his piece is. And that's another thing that about as it relates to black teenage males and young men. They don't think we're supposed to have standards. They don't think a lot of black women don't think that we know what we want. Because black women have been spent the last 50 years telling black men what they should want, who they ought to want. And so a lot of black dudes are like this. And we got a lot of grown-ass black dudes who still under that hypnosis of their black mama, their black grandma, their black auntie. You know, no one pushes black love more than I do, but most importantly, I push, you know, black men being happy. You know, if you got ignored by sisters in high school, you just wasn't really pulling them in college, all of a sudden you stuck to the grind and you went to the gym or you became an entertainer or a professional athlete, somewhere that brought you millions of dollars in fame, and you remember that. It's just like when a girl is fat in high school or fat in college, and she gets down to 140 pounds. Said not Denzel in the movie Fences. When she gets down to a svelte, let's say she's 5'7", she gets down to 130 pounds or 125. And then she remembers who called her fat. So don't y'all think, the guys who y'all turned down, y'all don't think they remember who called them corny? Who called them, they said they had no swag, and, they remember that. Some of them just move on. And Marcus Houston was like, look, I talk to women in my age group, but yeah, they do. And he said, I prefer not to date women with kids. He didn't have to have a lot of money to have that preference. I have that preference. I don't date women with kids. I'm broke as shit. But I still have a standard. Now, I know I can't get a Hollywood starlet, but I don't really want them little broad. They're kind of nasty. I know what my level is right now, and it's cool. As long as she's pretty, as long as she's nice, as long as she ain't fat, as long as she ain't wearing weave, as long as she wear a bunch of makeup, as long as she don't have kids, as long as she have tattoos, but she's sweet and nice and she's agreeable, it's cool. For me, and also, I'm like Marcus Houston, I want no old broad either. I'm 54. I don't want no 50-year-old bitch. I want no 45-year-old bitch. I don't. I want them full of life and fun, and I don't want that leathery skin. I'll take a 30. Yeah. 25, 30, 32. I think Elijah Muhammad said, take your age divided in half plus 7. So say 54, let's see, 54, 25, 26, 27, 28, 9, 30, 1, 2, 33, 34. So I think, half your age plus 7. So for me, like 33, that's cool. But 28 is better. Come on, somebody. And so he's being, attacked for saying that, hey, I don't want to date a single mother. He said it very politely, respectfully, but the rule is black males are not supposed to have a preference. They've told us, who we supposed to date and would shame us if it's not into what they said. I've always said, you can tell in these prom pictures which young man was raised by a father, and young lady too. Look at these prom pictures. If she all naked and all this kind of stuff, naked and all this skin showing and all that beat face, all this weave and stuff, she ain't had no dad in the house. If he got on he got on tight ass prom with the pants up the ankles and shit, and got on these weird colors as a young man, and one dude got on a wedding veil sewed onto his damn, I'm gonna show y'all the picture, a wedding veil sewed on his damn his tuxedo. No, they ain't, but young black males were never given the space to choose who they want. And if they decide to, I want to be opposite of what I was raised. If his mother wasn't sweet and disciplined and, feminine and fit. But a lot of these single mothers, they have a lot of issues because they raised them cheering. And a man who does not have children, listen to me. A man who does not have any children, why in the hell are y'all trying to shame him? Because he says, I want to make my own children. And again, go back and listen to the interview. Marcus Houston said that in the most respectful, the most dignified, even kind of afraid to say it, but he said it in a way because he knows just how sensitive the bitchocracy is. They will attack you. Wait a minute, you don't like fat women? Well, you don't know what you're missing. Well, a fat girl must have broke your heart. You don't want no one with kids? What, you don't like kids? Something that ain't that. I personally don't want to deal with anybody else's kids. I didn't have any. Hint, goddammit. Don't ask me if I like them or not. They don't ask Marcus Houston or men who never had children who prefer to date women without kids, but you don't like kids. What the fuck's that got to do with anything? I like kids when they belong to other people. Yeah, so, and I'm sure Marcus Houston said his dad told him, no, you go and make your own family, Marcus. And he found what he wanted, a little young cutie pie, fit, feminine, Yeah, Kareem, nobody wants to raise anybody else kids. But Kareem, there are thousands upon thousands of black young men who don't have any kids, but they feel obligated or they feel shamed into doing it. And then they bought this lie like, well, man, in our age group, hell, every other woman got kids. Well, get a passport, jackass. This is the 21st century. Get a passport. If you think that every woman, you say you're 25, 28 years old, you think that every black woman can say your preference is black women, you think they all have children, well, you need to go ahead and get a passport. Because I don't believe that every woman in my age group has children. No, I just don't want no old broad. I just don't. No offense to my older, mature women. Now, I like all women. I like them. But I know if I were to get another girlfriend, I know how I want her to look. I know how I want her to sound. I'm a peaceful dude in private. I'm a kind of fun dude. And I don't like all that arguing and fussing and shit. And that comes with a lot of black women over 40 who, maybe they had old no good ass son, or they never I'm sorry, stop right there. They were never able to lock down the man that they want, and they thinking it's just the men. It could be your personality, a middle-aged sister, because when you were young and cute and firm and tender and juicy, you wanted to, plot it out. Then, or you got married to the wrong man and you stayed married too goddamn long. When he kicks your ass in the first year of the marriage, you're supposed to be gone. Or he gets the fourth woman cheated on you, you're supposed to be gone. But y'all stay there, ladies, and then it causes this bitterness. You stay too long in these bad relationships, or you think you fine too long. And next thing you know, your ass is 34, 33, 36. Yeah, you got a law degree. Yeah, you got a master's degree. Yeah, you got an RN. Yeah, you the CEO, but don't nobody want you like that. Then you want to get on social media. These men are not mature. These men, they don't want no real woman. These men don't want commitment. They just want to play around. You mean like you did all through your 20s when you was young and fine, and that's when you had your actual superpowers? Don't nobody give a fuck about your degree. Are you nice? Are you fit? Do you have an active gym membership? I'm not talking about going to work out how about a lot of these chicks start working out in May. May? You're supposed to start working out the next day after Thanksgiving, fatso. Thick delicious, slow moving turtle. One thing about men, we don't do the Lizzo stuff. We don't sit here and you're going to accept me as I am. I'm a fat guy and no. Guys don't do that. Men know what they're supposed to do if they want to attract the woman that they want. Men know what they're supposed to do. If you're a fat ass man, you know damn well you ain't gonna get nothing of really serious high quality. You're not. And we know this. We accept it. That's the difference between men and women. We don't say, well, baby, you beautiful, gorgeous Model X sister was intelligent and sweet and nice and make good money. You gotta accept me. I'm gonna fat shame you if you don't want my big fat cross-eyed, knock-kneed and slew-footed ass. Broke. Live in my mom's house. I'm gonna shame you for that. Men don't do that. We just move on. We get ourselves together and we make ourselves eligible for the women we say that we want. A lot of times, all I gotta do is become a rapper and a drug dealer. But you don't want those chicks, do you, bro? We were talking about like a civilized. If not, the fat guy understands that he gonna pay what he weighs. Now, there's some big dudes out there that got conversation that ruined the nation and have a lot of these little baddies on him. But also, he's a big guy that's he dresses neat and he wears the right cologne. So, you still can win him over that way. But, you do better when you go ahead and hit the gym, guys. And then you have options. You ain't got to make no excuses because you got rid of all the excuses in the gym. You went on and went to work. You went on and started that business. You went on and you took care of your business. And hopefully somebody when you were a young man told you, take care of yourself, get your ass in the gym, start your business or get your college education, get that job at that Fortune 500 or that decent company and work. That's what we have to do. But we live in a time where black men are told it's okay, and I've been told this shit, so I know what I'm talking about. You know, Rico, God could send you a perfect woman. She probably just had 2 children, or she might be a little on the heavy side. First of all, me and God had that conversation, so you know what the fuck you talking about. You already know not to send a woman for me with kids. You already know not to send a woman for me fat or big, and none against. I know when I say words, they come out kind of tough. Cause I have friends who are, but anyway, I'm not talking about old women like that. I'm talking about young women who talking about they want particular men. Get them while you young. That's what this for. If you're a little chubby chick at 16, make sure you're not a little chubby chick at 19. Get in the gym, baby. Stop listening to these damn female rappers with their nasty butts. All they talk about is licking each other. And what young man say to Megan Thee Stallion? You'll fuck me. Retarded. Y'all see that interview? Young Mammy asked Megan, and Megan said, yeah, baby, nasty horse. That's what they're preaching to these young daughters out here, your young daughters, the young women. Lesbianism and gluttony. Put on booty shorts, and yeah, they'll come running to the yard, but after all the guys have filled up your front and backyard, ain't nobody gonna want you no more. So Marcus Houston, you have the right to your choice. We all have a right to our choice. You know, we all have the right, and you don't have. And then Marcus Houston ended up apologizing, I guess, walking back his statements. No, bro, you ain't have to do that. A lot of us are telling you don't have to do that because we're tired of these women bullying men of higher means, educational means, or economic means. You know, yeah, we want to date black women. We don't have to get anyone. We don't have to accept no tipping the scales. We don't have to accept no fucked up attitudes. But you know what? Let me tell y'all something. Because I've been black a long time. I'm 54, so I've been black a long time. And I live around black people all my life. And I know the mind of the black community. And, you know, this mental hold grip that they got on black men. You know, like we're supposed to accept anything. A lot of black men don't know any better. They think they're supposed to date women who are fussy, feisty, who belittle them, talk crazy to them, pull games on them. They think y'all think I'm lying. A lot of black men think that they're supposed to be in a relationship with a woman talks crazy. And then when they get out and meet women of other cultures and other races, and they're sweet to them and respecting their masculinity, you know, complimenting them as men, they don't know what hit them. They're like, "What? Goddamn! I didn't know I was deserving of this." Yes, you are deserving of that. Marcus Houston's purpose is in all of us. But a lot of these young men, if they're not reached early enough, growing up in these raggedy, unstable, emotionally distraught, and just drama-filled household with these women, they think that if their girlfriend are not second-guessing them all the time, or disrespecting them all the time, or putting them down, they don't even know to be offended by that. All they do is tussle back and forth emotionally with these girls. It happens every day. Come out and walk outside. I see it. I like, really, bro? I don't care how cute the little broad is. You gonna let her talk to you like that? No, you deserve peace, quiet, and respect, especially if you're a dignified young man. You know, if you have to, leave the race. If you have to, leave the country. You're supposed to. You are due. You have earned, because of your gender as a man, a woman to, as they said back in the day, bow down and bless your pimping. Because you know who pimping they bow down to? The thugs, the dope boys. All day long. When you're a decent young man, you listen to your mama. And these single mamas, y'all need y'all ass whooped. Y'all always trying to teach y'all sons to be gentlemen. You open the door for ladies. You always open the door. You never cuss a lady. Don't you ever hit a woman. If you see a woman in need, you go and help. Y'all always teaching that. But those are the young men, when you were young and fine and busting wide open, you ain't get people who you trying to groom your son into, you ain't getting none of them dudes no pussy. You didn't. So why are you grooming your son to be a man that you didn't want? You didn't get no pussy to. You see how stupid that is? And then he grows up all gentleman-like and kind of mild and meager and gentleman. But ain't nobody taught the daughters to be dignified, respectful, and feminine and sweet to guys like him. Now they act like that by the shitheads and the knuckleheads. See how backwards our race is? Then you got these weird ass feminist bitches talking about the patriarchy. The patriarchy. Then they raise these old punk ass boys and talking about the patriarchy, yeah man, the patriarchy. And you a man, fool. So the black community is fucked up. That's what I'm saying, Marcus Houston. Let me tell you something else, Marcus, about the hypocrisy of these women. Now the guys who are coming out and put a pin in that. The guys who are coming out trying to hate on you as well, they're a bunch of beta male simps. Like your former bandmate, Young Rome, he brought his little bitch ass out. Well, on behalf of IMX, we apologize. Cause that's not for Marcus Houston's comments. That's not, he doesn't speak for all of us. He wasn't speaking for all of us anyway. Lil Rome, let's say Young Rome. You 40 years old, what the hell you doing call yourself young anything? Go somewhere and put your patch back on your eye and go and half sing. Get somewhere, Young Rome. Where you come from? Everybody's always trying to get clout off of women by throwing another black man under the bus. He's a beta male simp, punk ass little bitch. Yeah, you Young Rome, you a bitch for that. You don't come and throw him under the bus because what you trying to do, sell some women perfume? Or you trying to sell some clothes? Or you just open up a weave line or something? Why'd you do that? That was so unnecessary. We don't agree with that because we were raised in the village of strong black women in the business. First of all, Young Rome, you little bastard. When the man said, we've dated women of all kinds, blah, 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 he never mentioned race of any woman. He said the kind of woman he likes, and he never mentioned race. You, Young Rome, just like a lot of other simps, you brought race into it. He was not talking about black women. He was not. You talking, and then you, Young Rome, gonna talk about some. Well, you know, in the industry, we didn't know any better. We didn't recognize all the colorism in our videos. He wasn't talking about that. The man said, a lot of women, no kids. They come with, women who are my age group, they come with issues. And I don't want to date single mother. He didn't say black women, Asian women, white women. He didn't say anything. But I'm tell y'all sister something. Those who are reacting to him, y'all need to stop letting these dudes pimp y'all because of your emotionalism. Stop letting them use you. He said nothing about race at all of the woman. He said he spoke emotionally in the psychological functioning of the women, in the character. He never said race. But then you got these little leeches, these little bums come out the way. Yes, sisters, I love you. I love you. And guess what, Young Rome? They ain't gonna mess with you either, because they don't like butt-kissing ass dudes. You know how many beta male, simp ass dudes is out there these chicks don't fool with? You gonna throw your brother under the bus, your former bandmate under the bus, think you gonna get some points? Those bitter old bras don't like you either. Let me move on from this little punk. But let me tell y'all something else about all this Mad and Marcus Houston. Oh yeah, let me tell you something else, Young Rome. It's funny, and I always tell y'all, those of you who are listening to me, isn't it interesting, in the black community, they always talking about some protect black women, grown-ass women. But you, Young Rome, with all the child molestation that's going on with that B2K and all of that, accusations were flying about Chris Stokes and all of that. Young Rome, you remember y'all Manders and probably your cousin too? You didn't say anything about that, but a bunch of grown-ass women who got their feelings hurt because of one mature man's preference, or you want to come out and speak about that, but you ain't never say a word about them young boys being sexually assaulted. Young Rome. Y'all see what I'm talking about? How these dudes pick and choose? That's what you need to be talking about right there. That's what you should have came out and made a statement about. That's what you should apologize for, Young Rome. About the young brothers in B2K and young boys in the music industry being sexually assaulted by people that you know. So I don't take these folks seriously. And sisters, y'all stop letting these dudes make an ass out of y'all. Anybody, What I'm saying today, I come back and say something totally different. Yeah, queen. Y'all a queen. Y'all Mother Earth. I love y'all. I don't want nothing but a black woman. You know, my mama was black, so I can't help but want to, you know, then next thing you know, I be getting all y'all cash apps. That's right, king. That's right, king. You know, just stupid. It's stupid. Y'all should stop allowing yourself to be manipulated like that. Young Rome has no interest in any of you like that. He just wanted to get it. He just wanted to go viral. And that's what people do on social media. They jump on shit, you know, really just so they can get seen and heard. It's bullshit. It's unfortunate. It's suckerish. And there was a sucker move, Young Rome, or whatever the fuck your name is. You know. And let me tell y'all something else. Isn't it interesting how all these women and these beta male simp ass dudes wanna, man, that young girl, no, he groomed her. He met with a young girl. Let's go back to the 80s. Because I'm 54, so I was in the first grade in 1976. I was a little kid in the 70s. I was a teenager, adolescent in the 80s, and I turned 21 years old in 1990. Yeah. So in the 80s, we were teenagers. And if you lived in a black neighborhood or a low-income neighborhood, guess what was going on from 83 to 89? Heavy, crack, selling dope. And we knew the dope boys. They had all the cars, the rubber bands full of money. And guess who was attracted to all of them? Some of these dope boys are 18, 19 years old, 20, 24, 25. And guess what they kept on the side in they new whatever the car, the Jeep Grand or the SUV or the big boy Bonneville thing, decked out Bonneville, or the Cadillac, whatever sports car they had. Guess who was always on the side? Young girl. 15, 16, 14, 17. Yeah. And guess who never said a word? They mamas. And none of the Negroes in the neighborhood. Nobody said a word. The over 18-year-old dope boy coming through there getting all the little chicks out the 9th grade in the high school. Nobody said a word. And I bet some of these broads is attacking Marcus Houston and accusing him. Oh, he's a predator. No, they didn't say a word. They didn't say a word. And also, some of these same old bitter broads attacking Marcus Houston. Guess what they was doing in high school? Not all, but a lot of them, I guarantee you. They in the 9th, 10th grade playing basketball, volleyball, and running track. Guess who they was getting their coochie to? The grown man track coach, the grown man girls basketball coach, the grown man girls volleyball, basketball, and track coach. And guess who else they were getting it up to in the 9th and 10th grade? At 15, 16, 17. The math teacher they thought was fine. Or the biology teacher, grown teacher there. But y'all want to call, now y'all got something to say. Shut the fuck up. It was inappropriate then. I guess y'all call that kind of behavior is inappropriate now. I don't approve of any of that. But the young lady was 18 years old when he married her, started dating her. 18 is legal in all 50 states. 17 is legal in most of these states. Y'all want to keep going? Y'all want to look up, see what 16 is legal? Let me stop putting these women on blast. You know, it's like the gospel group, the Williams brothers, where all of us got to sweep around our front door. You hear me? I just want Marcus Houston, stop talking, man. Go on to your wife. Go on, make y'all about 3 more little kids. And you go on because you're much older, so enjoy because you were 41. You got about, 41, 50. Okay, still look be in great shape because he looks great now at 41. So 40, 50, 60, about 65. See, the children will be grown, and you'll still be in great shape. You know, be an older man, 65. You'll still be good. Now she'll be what, 40? Shit. 45, 50, 55, 60, she'll be 40, but you know, it is what it is. If she's still there and y'all still love each other, at least the children will be grown, you got a chance to enjoy some kids. You know, that's what it's about. Get your children, man, raise them, be there, and just be in your household. And stop discussing your relationship. You know, they don't want. It's selective things that they love to talk about. But anyway, I just want to share that because a lot of my mind is relates to that. You know, you ladies, y'all stop trying to tell black men what to do. You ain't our mama. I mean, well, a lot of you are, I guess. And men without children, with a decent income and higher education, they don't have to date. Seriously, women with kids, they don't. I don't. And I'm broke. But when I get some more money, I'm still not going to be dating no damn single mama. I mean, but I'll be friends with whoever. You hear me? As long as she's not fat. As long as she ain't got a bad attitude. As long as she's nice. You know, that's it. But as far as like making a chick with kids my girlfriend, I did that once. Ain't my thing. And it's a lot of men's thing. Now, if you're a man with children, you know, if you want to, you know, and guess what? Even a man with children don't have to. They're the one with kids. But the ideal thing is, you know, if you're going to look for a woman who's really, and she has to be a single mother, but she's pretty, she's nice, she's sweet, and you have a little boy, she got a little girl, blend together. You got 2 little kids and whatever. But I wouldn't advise anybody, men or women, to date. If you're a woman looking for a man, no, to be your boyfriend. Now, if he has 1 baby mother, that's too many. But if you don't mind working that out, cool. If you're a young man out here, you got a baby mother, but you saw this lady, she's really nice, and she's really sweet, you know, and she got 1 baby dad, that's 1 baby dad too many. But I refuse to accept or endorse or think it's cool for people to get together knowing each one of them got multiple baby mothers or multiple baby fathers. That is stupid. Drama. You can't hardly handle 1 baby mama, 1 baby daddy. Y'all, these folks out here dating people, multiple baby mothers and multiple baby fathers. Y'all need some therapy. First of all, you need some birth control and some condoms. Or you need some of that good old-fashioned religion. There's something going on. Who the hell does all that? But people are doing it. Like they don't give a shit about kids. But, you know, as they say, teach his own, you do you, but it still is, just kind of out of line. So, but anywho, you know, like I said, I'm always open to a nice friend. I don't want to meet your kids. You ain't got to tell them about me. Let me be that secret dude that you sneak around with. You know, don't you ain't got to, you know, we ain't got to be all that. You hear me? Hell, I think in the past I've even tried to tell. Come on, I've even tried to help the female. I don't want to meet your kids. That's why I try to come over there, because I know what time it is with me. I try to come over there like after 9, after 10 to make sure the kids are asleep. Hell, these helpers mess around and still trying to get you to meet kids and shit. They're like, hey, could you drop me off over here? I'm like, yeah, and I'm picking the kid up from school and shit. I'm like, this bitch, I don't do that. You know, I do not have no interest in meeting your kids. I have no interest in meeting your kids. I don't have any of my own. Take a hint. Damn. Not that I don't like them, I just, you know, I'll pass. But anyway, y'all be cool. This is your man Rico the Opinionist. Like, share, and subscribe. Look in the description box. If you want to purchase my short story that comes in PDF format, it's only $10. Cash App, PayPal, Rico the Opinionist. And I'll talk to y'all later. Because, yeah, I got another video I want to make. Y'all be cool. All right, peace.